all, it's your girl Tiffany, my malicious black beauty, your poetic psychic Pisces high priestess, aka the light that shines like a diamond, also known as your modern day nun, one who isn't within a coven, a convent, or a covenant. I do thank you all for listening and for watching on today. If y'all will be so kind to please like, share, and subscribe, it will be greatly, greatly appreciated. This is going to be a general reading for the overall collective of any zodiac sign, so please take the messages that apply, leave the ones that do not. Remember that this reading can apply to your past, your present, or your future, as well as it may be presenting to you or any and everyone in between that you may or may not know. With that being said, guys, we're going to get started with your overall messages, guys. Hold on a minute, y'all. They messing with my throat chakra, honey. Okay, guys. So the first message you all have here is popularity. I don't know why I'm trying to show y'all these cards. Y'all probably can't see them because of the dimness of the room. Okay. You can do it. New employment. Free spirit. Career. Light worker. Spiritual gifts. She believed she could, so she did. When you're so good, they can't ignore you, so they hate on you daily, guys. Okay? So, you could either be someone who already have like some type of popularity or following or something like that, guys. Okay? However, some of you all could be coming into some type of popularity, a large following, or something, guys. Okay? Either way it goes, Spirit is saying you can do it, honey. Whatever it is that you are currently doing, whether it's a job, occupation, career, a talent, skill, ability, a spiritual gift, a hobby, a trade, Spirit is saying you can do it, okay? And you're going to gain some type of popularity from this, okay? Some of you all may even be coming into some type of new employment. So if you're listening to this right now and you're like, girl, I don't even know what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? I'm living life the best way I can, okay? All I know is I got to work, I got to make money, I got to pay my bills, honey, take care of myself and my kids, okay? I totally get it, okay? So if you're not seeing what I'm seeing in your life right now, it's because it's coming in, okay? Some type of popularity. Y'all could be gaining some type of popularity, following, or something like that, or what have you, guys, okay? On whatever level. Okay, Spirit is saying that you can do it though, okay? I do feel like whatever Spirit is saying that this popularity is going to come from, that you can do, has to do with this new employment, okay? And this is the reason why I'm saying it's possible for some of you all not to be currently seeing this right now, because this has to do with some type of new employment, new job, or skill, or task, or something that you're going to be doing or coming into, guys, okay? Whoever you are a free spirit collective, okay? So you could be very spontaneous, adventurous, outgoing, fun, exciting, type of individual. Spirit is saying you are a free spirited type of a person, okay? And it's interesting because whatever it is that you do, you probably enjoy doing. It could be fun. It's definitely tapped into this free spirited energy. Whatever this free spirited energy that is within you is tied into your career, believe it or not, okay? So your free spirit has something to do with your talents, your skills, your creativity, your artistry, your ability. Spirit is saying keep going, okay? You can do this, Spirit is saying, okay? So if some of you are like on a, like starting off in something, doing something, maybe it hasn't gotten the recognition, the attention, the rewards, the compensation, or whatever, from whatever it is that you're doing, Spirit is saying keep going, okay? On whatever career path you're on, or within any type of creative or artistic endeavor that you are a part of. Spirit is saying you can do this, okay? I definitely could be speaking to someone who is a light worker, okay? You may or may not know that you are a light worker, okay? But Spirit is definitely clarifying the fact that this light worker, energy that is within you, okay? I feel like you all are of the light, Spirit is saying, okay? So whatever it is that you're doing, you work with within this light, okay? Which means you're doing something for the good, okay? When you're doing things within the light is usually good, uplifting, um, all the joyous, caring, compassionate, type of energy. Okay, when you're working from the dark, it can be sinister, evil, wicked, toxic, demonic. It can be a lot of different things. But when you're a light worker, the work that you are doing within that light energy is usually for good. Okay, um, you're usually in service for the purposes of other and doing good works in the process. Okay, this is tapping into your spiritual gifts, guys. Okay, so you could definitely be a light worker. You definitely have some type of spiritual gifts, whether you know this or not. If this is something you're not aware of, you're going to be finding this out. You could be even picking up a new skill or realizing that you have this new talent or ability of some kind or something like that or what have you. Some of you may already be aware of this. You may already um, you know, be involved in some type of spiritual practices of some kind. Spirit is saying, as a light worker or these spiritual gifts, you could have a multitude of spiritual gifts. It doesn't have to be any one thing, Spirit is saying, okay? But you're definitely going to be accomplishing greatness, Spirit is saying, okay? It's something about you reaching your goals, a new milestone, you're accomplishing, achieving great things, okay? You believed you could and you did, Spirit is saying, okay? There could be a little bit of jealousy, envy, hatred, spitefulness, or even just competition that is out there, okay? Because Spirit is saying when you're so good, they can't ignore you. So they hate on you daily. So you definitely may have some haters collective. It seems like you do, but you know the saying, if you don't have no haters, you ain't really doing nothing, okay? Because believe it or not, you may know of people who act like they hate your guts. They don't like you, honey. They might talk about you like a dog. They call you everything but the child of God, child. Okay? There have been people that have backstabbed you, that have talked about you, ridiculed you, judged you, put you down, tried to shame you, blame you, worked against you, turned their back on you, and all kinds of things like that, or what have you. But these are the same people who are your biggest fans, guys. Okay? They think about you daily. They checking for you, you ain't checking for them. They worried about you when you ain't worried about them. They looking for you. They wonder what you doing, where you at, how you doing it, what you got, who you talking to, who you dealing with, who you in a relationship with, who you screwing, you know what I'm saying? Everything. But they don't like you. They swear they don't like you. They swear they hate you. Okay? But whatever you do, collective, you got to be good at what you do. So good at what you do, people can't ignore you. The same people who are hating on you. The same people who act like they don't like you. Okay? But you on these people's mind every single day, honey. So deep down inside, whether they can admit it or not, they really must like something about you. Okay? They're just not willing to admit it to you, of course, themselves or anybody else publicly. Okay? Because if you think about it, people who others really don't care about, people who really are unloved, undesired, unwanted, nobody pays attention to them. Nobody knows where they at. Nobody knows what they're doing. Nobody's looking for them. Nobody's checking for them. Nobody's thinking about them. Nobody cares about them in the least bit, as sad as that may sound. So for your haters that go out their way to make you feel like you are a nobody, for your haters to go out their way to display their hatred for you, they are really lying to themselves first, and then they are lying to you. They're trying to convince you of their hatred towards you. Okay? But you got to be somebody. Like I said, they're just not willing to admit it. They hate you so much, just like you so much, that they think about you every day. That they checking up on you every day. That they stalking you, that they harassing you, that they watching you, that they're talking about you behind your back to their friends or whoever would listen every single day. Okay? That means that you are somebody. That means that there is something special about you. That means that there is something likable about you. And even though you have haters, your haters wouldn't be feeling the type of way that they feel. Okay? If you was really nobody. Because if you was really a nobody, guess what? Nobody be thinking about you. Nobody be worried about you. Nobody would care what you doing. Nobody would, be trying to see where you at, what you got going, who you talking to, who you dealing with, who you having sex with how much money you got, what you doing, you know what I'm saying, in your life, what you talk, they wouldn't be checking for you like that. Okay? So even though you got people who's not going to, may not ever admit it, family, friends, lovers, whoever, just know your haters are your biggest freaking fans. Okay? That this is the reason why they hate on you daily. This is the reason why they hate on you daily. Okay? And you're so good at whatever you do, they can't ignore you. And they even hate that about you. Because it's like, whoever you are collective, you're so good at what you do that they can't ignore what you're doing. They can't stop thinking about you. They can't stop watching you. They can't stop listening to you. They can't stop worrying about you. You are probably on their mind when they wake up. You're on their mind all throughout the day. You're on their mind when they go to sleep. And it starts all over every single day. These your haters now. They hate on you daily. When I clarify popularity, I'm seeing my blogger card here, okay? You all may be on social media collective. A lot of people are, okay? You could be on any type of platform at all, from Facebook to YouTube to Instagram to TikTok to Twitch to Snapchat to Twitter or X or whatever they call it. You could be on Rumble. You could be on LinkedIn. You could be on any type of platform. Okay? You could be a content creator. If you don't currently have a popular platform, you are going to, Spirit is saying. But whoever you are socially active on some type of social media platform, okay? Whether you are a content creator or not. However, I really do feel like this is for somebody who is a content creator. To clarify, you can do it. Spirit is saying, don't stop when you're tired. Stop when you're done, okay? Nevertheless, she persisted. Nevertheless, you persist in whatever it is that you're doing. Continue to be persistent. Continue to be resilient, okay? Spirit is saying, because you deserve the best, okay? Continue to strive to be the greatest version of yourself. Stay focused. Keep going. Don't give up. Spirit is saying, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to be worth it, okay? You can do it. Spirit is saying, collective. To clarify new employment, I'm seeing the boss lady here, guys, okay? Whoever you are, whether you're masculine or feminine, you are stepping into a position of being a boss. Some of you all may be entrepreneurs. You may start your own small business, okay? Some of you all may gain some type of new employment where you're working for another company or something like that, or what have you. But I'm literally seeing like business owner, CEO, first lady, somebody who is running things, okay? Somebody who is like the head person in charge, okay? Someone, you could definitely be no nonsense, okay? But you could be, this could be, somebody could be like becoming a company president, okay? You're the head of your household. You're the breadwinner. I could be speaking to somebody who is single. Okay? This is boss energy. Okay? You might be sassy, but you classy, honey. Okay? You might be a little flashy even in your style of dress or way you carry yourself, but you ain't never trashy. Okay? This is boss type of energy. Some of you all are stepping into some type of leadership position, okay? Whether you are working for yourself or working for another company with this new employment. Because new employment, like, y'all could literally be going, like, some of y'all might be working for somebody else right now. You might have a little side hustle or a little hobby, or you may be doing something on a lower level. Say you only got this little, say you are a content creator. You just creating content, okay, that maybe hasn't gotten a whole lot of attention. You're not making any money from it, or a whole lot of money from it, or anything like that, or what have you, or whatever. That may expand into you starting your own small business and it totally booming. You know what I'm saying? That may transform into you working for a major company or something like that, and actually being a boss, being in a leadership position, running things or something like that, whatever. It's going to be different for different ones of you, though, okay? But this new employment has to do with some type of boss moves, honey. You stepping into some type of boss position, leadership position, okay? To clarify, free spirit, just like your spirit, your free spirit is like the sun, spirit is saying, okay? Because that's what I'm seeing here. And the sun is all about happiness, abundance, new beginnings, fulfillment, fresh starts, second chances, freedom, optimism, type of energy, spirit is saying, okay? The sun are all those joyous, happy, fulfilling, cheerful things, okay? And that is the energy that you are currently in, or that you have within you, collective, okay? To clarify career, we have stay true to yourself in your beliefs, collective. You are someone who is 100% real, okay? There is something significant about your hopes, your wishes, your dreams, your desires, your manifestations, your passions, your goals, your heart's desires, okay? Spirit wants you to continue to do what you love, okay? This has to do with your creativity, your artistry, or what have you, because whatever it is that you do as a job, occupation, career, a talent, skill, ability, a trade, or a hobby, or what have you, you are true to it in yourself, okay? And you are staying true to yourself as well as your belief, spirit is saying, okay? You got a lot of people in this world, okay? And a lot of people doing a lot of different things, but not everybody that you run across who may even have good content are authentic and real. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all will be surprised. A lot of people that you probably like right now are only doing what they're doing for the purposes of money. If it ever came a day that they did not have the support that they wanted, or they were not making the money that they wanted, they would no longer be doing it. Okay? That doesn't mean everybody. You know what I'm saying? But it's a whole lot of fake, phonies, and fraudulent individuals that's out there, okay? That do a whole lot of stunning in front end and different things, and behind the scenes, their life is nothing like what they put on display, as far as the content that they create, or the things that they're saying, or they're doing, or whatever, to put on this, this persona for other people who are watching. And you got those who are just straight up opportunists, straight up cons, straight up crooks, okay? And when it's lights, camera, action, they playing a whole role. You know what I'm saying? For everybody who's listening, everybody who's watching, and different things like that. But behind the scenes, without you all being aware, they're straight up hustlers. They're out for all they can get from whoever, okay? And they're willing to do whatever, say whatever, they down with whatever to see that they make it. And they get, it's all about the money for them, and different things like that, or what have you. To clarify, light worker. But with you, collective, you're someone who is true. You're going to stay true, not only to yourself, but to your beliefs as well, and to the work that you do, because you're someone who is 100% real, collective, okay? To clarify, light worker, we have success is doing ordinary things extraordinarily well. So whatever it is you're doing, collective, there may be other people in the world who are doing it. You understand what I'm saying? If you sing, there are like millions and billions of other people who can sing. If you dance, there's a whole lot of other people in the world who dance. If you write, there's a whole lot of other people who write. If you cook, there's a lot of other great cooks in the world. If you build things, paint things, draw things, there's other people in the world who do those things as well, okay? But your success in whatever you're doing may seem ordinary, but whatever it is that you are doing, collective, you do it extraordinarily well. And this is the reason why you are sticking out from what you're doing, okay? You are shining bright just like the diamond that you are, okay? You're showing the world just how worthy you are, because you are a superstar. You are a superstar that shines brightly, and the sky is the limit, honey. So you are the shooting star, okay? Your creativities, your abilities, your hobbies, your trades, your skills, your career, your artistries, your talents is definitely of utmost importance here. And it's tied into this light worker ability that you have, Spirit is saying, okay? Your success is going to come from you doing ordinary things, but you do it extraordinarily well, Spirit is saying. Okay, guys? To clarify spiritual gifts here, I'm seeing here your energy introduces you before you even speak, collective. Okay, you're somebody who is naturally dope. Okay, you are definitely someone who is knowledgeable. You're wise. You're enlightened. You're highly intuitive. I could be speaking to someone who is an activist, who's very smart. You could be a prophet or a prophetess. Okay, you are a very powerful person, Spirit is saying. You're a leader by nature, a free spirit. You're outspoken and you are brave. And this is like one of your superpowers, okay? As it relates to your spiritual gift, Spirit is saying, okay? I'm also seeing you here as a magician here, okay? Not like a magician that, like some of you, you know what I'm saying? If magic is your thing, like doing, like, you know how you have the magicians that do like magic tricks and different things like that or what have you. But this magician energy, I feel like, first of all, whoever you are, you're a very powerful manifestor, collective. Okay, you are able to use the elements and the tools that you have available to you to manifest what you want. Okay, likely for yourself as well as others, Spirit is saying. Okay, you're definitely someone who believes in yourself. This has something to do with your spiritual gifts. Okay, you could be into divination, but you don't abuse divination. You don't use divination for wickedness or for evil. Okay, but you definitely have all the tools that you need to manifest what you want. We know that you are a light worker. You could have some type of healing techniques or abilities. Something about your spiritual practices, Spirit is saying. Something about protection, rituals, or something like that. You could definitely be a spiritualist, okay? Something about your prayers or your manifestations, or meditating, excuse me, okay? You have a divine connection as well here, Spirit is saying, as it relates to your spiritual gifts. Okay? To clarify, accomplishing greatness with you believed you could, so you did, with goals and achievements and different things. I'm seeing here, this is my tarot reader card here. Some of you are, I may be speaking to someone who is a tarot reader. However, if you are not particularly, if you could either be a tarot reader or you could be an oracle. If you're not a tarot reader or an oracle, you definitely are in the spiritual community. You do something pertaining to your spirituality or pertaining to spirituality because you are a spiritualist, a light worker, okay? So you could be a healer, a seer, a high priestess or high priest, a prophet or prophetess, a visionary, a revolutionary, a medium, a psychic, an empath, highly intuitive, an empress, an emperor, or what have you, okay? Something is very significant to that, to you accomplishing, as it relates to you accomplishing greatness, okay? I'm also seeing here you are enchanting. There's something mystical or magical about you, okay? This is my championship card here. If you all partake in any type of like championship competitions, you are going to win. I'm seeing winner takes all here. Some of you may receive some type of awards or rewards in some type of way, but this is like success, triumph, victory, for your performance. This is recognition of some kind here, okay? Some of you could even be receiving some type of trophies and medals or honors for something as well, Spirit is saying. To clarify, when you're so good they can't ignore you, so they hate on you daily, I'm seeing the star here, okay? You shine brightly, collective, so brightly that your light pisses off other people's demons. You have wishes being granted, collective. You are a star seed. You could be a highly sensitive indigo, an earth angel, a chosen one as well. Your hopes, wishes, dreams, desires, manifestations are coming true. Spirit is saying you're coming into some type of star status, popularity. But I definitely get a sense that you're like someone who is open and honest. This loyalty comes from you, okay? Something's also significant to your creativity and your ability, okay? You're going to be fruitful and abundant, okay? You're one who is true to self and others, okay? And this is shown. There's something about your purity, almost like a nakedness, okay? You're radiant, beautiful, handsome. You're artistic, talented, skilled, okay? You have a lot of hope and faith and courage and confidence as well, okay? You also could be someone who is loving, caring, kind, generous, giving, affectionate, attentive type of individual. But you're shining brightly just like the superstar that you are. And this is the reason why you are so good. So good that they can't ignore you. But they also hate on you daily because of this, okay? I'm seeing here you be you and I'll be me here. with the high priestess, like I said, you are a high priestess or high priest if you're a masculine resonating with this collective. You are definitely someone who is highly intuitive and you are psychic. You listen to your intuition, you follow your wisdom because you're very much enlightened, you're knowledgeable. You hold secret knowledge, secret information, occultic knowledge, ancient wisdom. Okay? You're tapped into your higher self. You have this divine angelic connection to the spirit realm, to the most high. Okay? It's like that it's like that holy grail type of energy. That between world type of energy. You are illuminated collective. Okay? You could definitely be a divine feminine, divine masculine in this energy. Okay? You could be a herbalist, an intuitive, a visionary, a psychic, a healer, a medium, a light worker. We have that out here. A spiritualist. Okay? But you are shining brightly like the star that you are. The star in the high priestess here. Some of you all are going to gain this popularity or become some type of star or well known due to your spiritual gifts and abilities that you have. Spirit is saying, guys, okay? That's what's going on here, y'all. Okay? So let's see what other messages Spirit have for you all as it relates to this situation, y'all. Let me grab this other deck. Let's look at some of your, if I can find the deck, let's look at some of your spiritual gifts as it relates to the situation, since that seems to be coming out quite a bit. Spirit clarify popularity. Some of you all could definitely be, okay, that's 2 cards here. Some of you all could definitely be into astrology. Somebody could also be a holistic skincare specialist. What is this popularity, Spirit? Crystal healing. I'm also seeing clairaudience. Your hearing is like immaculate. It's very something is significant to your hearing here. Okay. I'm seeing candle maker here. Okay. Some of you all may make candles. You may do something with candles. Okay. Or you're being called to explore crafting sacred candles for rituals and spiritual healing for the soul as well, guys. Okay. So some of you this could definitely be a product of yours that you're going to be making or selling or something like that, or what have you. You have all the clairs. Okay. Because now I'm seeing claircognizance here. Okay. You're being called to explore and tune into your gut instincts. Okay. When you just you just know type of energy here. You know things that other people don't know, based just off this claircognizance energy, which is basically your gut instincts. Okay. Many of you may not be sure how you know, okay? But you share this wisdom, okay? Something is significant to you sharing this wisdom. Spirit is saying you can do it here, okay? If you all have been hesitant about this, Spirit is saying that you can do it. Like, Spirit is like, almost like giving you permission. I'm telling you, something is significant to clairaudience as well, okay? There's something about your hearing and your gut instincts, okay? With the clairaudience, this is you, this is like words, sounds that you are hearing, okay, to deliver certain messages from the spirit guide, spiritual realm here, okay? You could have all the clairs, okay? But claircognizance as well as clairaudience has come out here, guys, okay? You're also a candle maker, or meant to be a candle maker. On this new employment, I'm seeing something about a spiritual retreat host, okay? Some of you may work at a spiritual retreat. This could be like spiritual resorts or something like that, guys. Okay. Um, you only do something where you're hosting spiritual events or retreats, promoting clarity and complete renewals in some type of way. Okay. Any other messages, Spirit, on this new employment? Something is also significant to your discernment, okay? Something about your good judgment helps to heal and manifest through awareness and wisdom. Let's see. Any other messages on this new employment, Spirit? New employment for the collective. New employment. Remote viewing, guys, okay? You could be a remote viewer, okay? You gain information about distant or unseen objects or subjects or locations. Remotely, like you can remotely view certain things, okay? um, um, this could be like premonitions for some. This could be like just remotely seeing things, like whether it's past, present, or future. I feel like something about remote viewing, okay? Creativity, okay? You're definitely being called to explore creative expressions, bringing forth the healing nature of the arts here, okay? That's what this new employment is all about for you, okay? And it's like you're going to be like a boss or a leader in this, okay? Clarify spirit, free spirit in the sun, Spirit, free spirit in the sun. I'm seeing the pendulum here, okay? Again, something is coming up about this spiritual retreat host. This literally may be something that y'all literally get into, like for real. Okay, that wanted to come out on new employment as well, and I put yes, and I'm also seeing coaching here. You could be a coach, or either maybe the owner of some type of spiritual retreat. This card says spiritual retreat host, but I'm also seeing coaching here. But this also came out on this boss energy. So you could like run a certain, I don't know, like resort facility, like something here pertaining to that as well. Okay? And this is tied into your creativity, Spirit is saying. And discernment came out again, okay? I'm telling you, there's something about your, whatever this new employment, okay? It has something to do with spiritual retreat host, coaching, or spiritual retreat host, discernment, and coaching, okay? But it's like you're in some type of boss or leadership position in something, Spirit is saying. To clarify, free spirit, we do have creativity here. So you're tapping into your creativity in various different ways, shapes, forms, and fashions here, okay? Some of you all could definitely be into shamanism. Some of you may use a pendulum to explore. You may be an explorer working with a pendulum to get spiritual and intuitive guidance and answers, no matter how simple or complex those answers or guidance is, okay? This may be something that you are doing. Spirit is saying you can do this, okay? If you're not aware that you can do this, Spirit is saying you can do this, okay? And if you are aware of this, Spirit is telling you to keep going, okay? Spirit, clarify light worker. Light worker. Claire empathy. You have all the clairs, man. You're being called to tune into the emotions, thoughts, and physical energies of others so you can help others heal and clear unwanted energy. This is what you're doing as a light worker. You have clear empathy, clear audience, and what was the other clear that you had here? Clear cognizance. Okay? So there's something about your hearing, your gut instincts, as well as your empathy towards others in this light work that you do. There's something significant to your discernment as well, guys. Okay? Spirit, clarify spiritual gifts. Spiritual gifts. And all these things that we are talking about are actually spiritual gifts. Okay? Spiritual gifts, Spirit. Some of you may be into angel readings or able to do angel readings. Yeah, I'm seeing something about angel readings in past lives here, okay? So you're being called to communicate and convey divine messages of guidance from the angelic realms, okay? There's something significant to past lives as well that this is tapped into, okay? So you're being called to explore past lives to discover how the past is affecting current emotions, situations, and behaviors. So one can gain a greater understanding, okay? So you could be doing some type of angel readings, past life readings, or something like that, or what have you. These are spiritual gifts that you may have, Spirit is saying, okay? Accomplishing greatness, Spirit. Accomplishing greatness. Somebody could be into an acupuncturist. You usually see that type of work in like spas and different things like that, or what have you. Those of you who are not sure what acupuncture is, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people who work in like spas and different things like that, or what have you. But I have always only ever seen Asian people do it, okay? I'm pretty sure there's people of other cultures and races who have trained in this, who is familiar with this, but it basically looks like, you ever see those things where it look like people have needles, like these little bitty tiny needles all over their body and different things like that. That's what acupuncture is, okay? Yeah. So let's see here. Some of you all may also be familiar with palmistry. Maybe you're able to read palms. Spirit, clarify accomplishing greatness. Accomplishing greatness. Psychic healing. There's something there. You may be able to do some type of psychic healing. Accomplishing greatness, Spirit. Somebody may also be into scrying. Accomplishing greatness, Spirit. Spiritual adornment. Some of you all may create like talismans, jewelry, and other spiritual pieces for enlightenment as well as protection, okay? So this could be, yeah, and it's tied into charm casting, okay? I was just getting ready to say that something about, this could also be like charms, okay? So you could create jewelries, necklaces, bracelets, earrings, even like, picture frames, mirrors. You can make different little charms and different things like that, or what have you, because I'm also seeing charm casting here, okay? You're able to work with charms, small objects, and trinkets to receive and interpret intuitive messages. But this is tied with spiritual adornment here, okay? You are able to like make these things as well, like talismans, jewelry, and other spiritual pieces for enlightenment and protection as well, okay? Maybe that again, that could be something else that you are doing, especially for those of you all who where you're gonna have like some type of small like uh, like a spiritual business, okay? Remember candle making came out also with the spiritual adornment and the charms and different things. These may be things that you are selling or what have you, creating and selling them, you know, like in a shop or something like that, okay? um okay. Let's see. Spirit clarify, when you're so good they can't ignore you, so they hate on you daily. When you're so good they can't ignore you, so they hate on you daily. Mm-mm. I'm seeing spirit board here. Some of you all may use a spirit board or work with a spirit board. Maybe you are able to contact the spirits, ancestors, angel, archangels, guardian angels, the divine, the spiritual beings, the Most High, or even crossed over loved ones here. You are being called to explore working with and talking a talking board to communicate with the spirits that have crossed over to the other side, guys. Okay, y'all need to understand there is a difference. Okay, because I feel like people get these things construed. Okay, I'm not telling you to communicate with demons. Okay, that's where a lot of people get things misconstrued. Okay, um, you need to know and understand what you're dealing with. Have permission, first of all, to even be doing what you're doing in the first place. Okay, we're talking about crossover spirits. Okay, um, okay, beings that have lived and have passed away and crossed over and different things like that. Those are spirits. Okay, demons are not spirits. Okay, because demons don't for one aren't dead. Okay, these are other beings. So basically what I'm telling you, for instance, a lot of people try to use Ouija boards to contact spirits. Ouija boards are used for demons. That's the reason why it's always demonic things that comes from Ouija boards. Okay, you're contacting demons. Spirit boards are, you are contacting spirits. Okay, so deceased individuals, you could even use spirit boards to find or contact people, like people who are lost and needing to be found, or trying to figure out like what happened to them and different things like that, or whatever. You can use spirit boards for. You could technically use spirit boards for the living or the dead, to be honest with you. Okay, um other than like Ouija boards, you are talking to demons. Okay, and demons are shapeshifters, so they can make you believe that you talking to your great aunt Sally, or granted, Jenna Jane, or somebody, or what have you. But it's not. They're demons. Okay, so know what you're dealing with, or what have you. You need to have permission to be dealing with any damn thing that you're trying to deal with. You can't just be willy nilly going out here and doing things, or what have you. But okay, there's something significant about you working with spirit board. Spirit is saying, spirit clarify. And remote viewing keeps coming out. Whoever you are definitely a remote viewer. Okay? Something is very significant to remote viewing, spirit boards. Okay? And I'm also seeing spiritual writer at the bottom of the deck. You could also be a writer, okay? So you're being called to explore and share knowledge, insight, and wisdom through written words to bring clarity and healing. So you're a spiritual writer, okay? Spirit is saying, y'all could, I'm also, yeah, I'm seeing automatic writer here. You could also be an automatic writer, which is like, it's like a form of channeling. People channel in different ways, guys. Okay, there's also something about numerology. Something about numerology could be significant to you as well. Certain spell words can be significant to you as well. Okay. Something is significant to graphology as well. Okay, it has to do with like handwriting analysis, to provide insight and clarity and understanding to one's thoughts, to bring healing and growth here. Okay, and it's tied to automatic writing here. Okay, so basically, like automatic writing is like channel, what I call channel writing or what have you. Um, and you get different people who channel different ways. People channel through music. People channel through movies. People channel through, they, a lot of people think they channeling and they not really channeling. It's just like different things. Like, cause some things just like resonate. Like if you happen to be talking about something and you happen to think about a song that coincides with what you're saying so well, that's not channeling. Okay, if you happen to be doing something and you are talking about something and you happen to think about something from a particular movie or something that that stands out to you, that was funny to you, or has some type of significance to what you're saying or doing, that's not channeling. You understand what I'm saying? Channeling is something different. First of all, when you channel, there's basically it's a whole nother spiritual power that is taking over and coming through for whatever it is that you are doing, that you are saying, or anything. Like if you are speaking, if you're channeling through speaking in some type of way, there's something else that is coming through that is like speaking through you. Okay, if you're channel writing, if something else is taking over that's writing what you're writing, like you would be shocked even when you're done and you're like, I, I, I wrote this. Like I've written things like that. Like when I focus on writing and I start writing, it's hard for me to stop writing. That's why, believe it or not, it's actually hard for me to, I can write anything, okay, from poems to books, but believe it or not, and most people who write would like probably find this totally weird, but it's hard for me to write short stories because once I write, like it's hard for me to stop writing. You know what I'm saying? And like when you write, like most people, like they scramble for titles, they scramble for or have a lack of details and information and different things like that, or what have you. Most like short stories or something like that might be easy for people. You know what I'm saying? It might only be a page or two or a couple pages or something like that, or whatever it is they're talking about, and there's a lot of information and details and different things like that that's left out or what have you. I can write, huge long like book length type of stuff like easily. But like short stories, like I can do short stories, it's just hard to, with a short story you have to figure out what are all the important parts to put in, what are all the things to take out, how to shorten this up yet still get the information that you need out for it to there to be an understanding, a liking, knowing of the story of that you're trying to portray, that you're trying to tell, and different things like that or what have you. But yeah, when you channel right or what have you, it's like a whole, like something else, like channeling anyway, it's like something else totally takes over. You understand what I'm saying? Even when you're like channeling through um, like thoughts or vision or different things like that, these are not your thoughts. These are not your visions. These are not coming from you. There is another spiritual force that is coming through that is providing you with whatever you are writing, saying, seeing, thinking, whatever, like that. That is channeling. You understand what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that may be like be doing something and say their TV is on and they happen to or their radio is on, they happen to hear a song or see something on the TV or whatever, they be like, confirmation. Like, that is not a fucking confirmation. That's just the fact that you got this on. You can't make something ring, ding, or bing on the fuck purpose at a specific time, you know, right when you are saying this and be like, oh my God, it's confirmation. Yeah, I'm channeling such and such. That's not channeling. Like, you know, but whatever. You know, you got to let people be, honey. You can't argue with folks or what have you. However, it is possible. I'm not telling you that it's not possible to channel through certain things that you are hearing and seeing or whatever, especially if you're someone who is like clear audience and, you know what I'm saying, have, you know, vigilant and different things like that. Okay, if you're an empath and different things like that, there are other ways that channeling and different things come through you or what have you. So like if you're like, what did y'all have that came out here? Um, there's certain things like, say you can touch, like say if you have the gift of like, say a particular object, say it's an old object, they say maybe um a little old lady had, say, just say somebody personal to you, say it's somebody you don't know, it could be anybody, but say this is like somebody's great 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 grandmother's, say your great 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 grandmother's necklace that passed on down through the family or whatever. If you have that ability, you can pick up that object, hold that object, touch that object, and immediately channel certain feelings, thoughts, words, whatever, or even have a whole vision. That is channeling. You understand what I'm saying? And if a song comes through that, if you happen to hear a particular type of song and you don't know why you hearing that song, you ain't heard that song nowhere at all, lately or anything like that or whatever, or a particular, that is channeling. Okay? You can't be doing something and I'd be like, yeah, collective, I'm seeing here, and you're running into this person act like they don't know you, they know you, but you looking at this person, you like, you don't know me, and then all of a sudden be like, Tia, you don't know me. But like, no, bitch, that's not channeling. Yeah, that coincides, go hand in hand. What you saying is a catchy phrase. It, you know what I'm saying? It coincides what you saying. It's gonna hit right on point with what you saying or whatever. But that's not what channeling is. You didn't just channel that. Like, that's not what a channeling is. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you just have to let people know, because people be misconstrued and confused out here or what have you, doing what they doing, child. But yeah, that's not how that works. Okay, channeling is basically when something else like completely like, you know, takes over or something like that or whatever, that is like, it's really kind of, it really just kind of takes over. Like there's times that I've been writing and I started off legit like writing whatever I got in mind, what I'm writing, I'm starting the writing, I'm doing whatever, and then before you know, like I've been just started, and before you know it, before I stop or take a break or something like that, I made it and wrote 100 pages. Okay, or either by the time I finish that thing, you looking at it and be like, you surprise yourself. You be like, damn, I wrote that. I wrote all of it, and you be the one that just did it. That's because you were channeling when you wrote that, and you go back and read it and be like, what? I put that together like that, like what? You know what I'm saying? You surprised the hell out of yourself. That's because you were channeling. Especially anything that you do or you create, and you almost have you almost have no recollection how you were able to create this or put this together. What it is, because you were channeling to do it. It came from somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, different, something else different. Okay, but I am saying spiritual writer here and automatic writer here. Okay, so on auto, if you are an automatic writer here, or you could, this could be something that you should explore. Automatic writing to tap into the deep wisdom of the universe for healing and growth in the soul's journey here. Okay, but you do have spiritual writer here at the bottom of the deck, so there's something about you writing the things that you write here. Okay, sharing the knowledge that you have. Something has to do with like the intuition that you have, the knowledge that you have, the insight that you have, the wisdom that you have, and you putting that into written words to bring clarity and healing and growth or enlightenment or awakening to others in some type of way. But you're able, you, whoever you are, you're able to put this in written form. You understand what I'm saying? Type of thing or what have you. So spiritual writing, they're both writings, but spiritual writing and automatic writing is two totally different things. Automatic writing is like really kind of like a form of channeling to me or whatever. Spiritual writing just has to do with you writing about a variation of different things. You ever seen like spiritual writing could literally be about anything, okay? It wouldn't matter if you are it could be about anything, but it wouldn't matter if you was like a true crime writer, or if you wrote about like, you know, spiritual things, like maybe like the spiritual things that you know, spiritual teachings and different things like that, or what have you. It literally could be about anything, okay? But that's what's going on here, y'all. Those are y'all spiritual gifts, honey. Okay, so candle making, clear audience, clear clear cognizance. Okay, something about a spiritual retreat host, your discernment, coaching, creativity, pendulum, clear empathy, angel readings, past lives, spiritual adornment, charm casting, remote viewing, spirit boards, as well as spiritual writing, guys. Okay, so let's get some tarot, guys, and we're gonna wrap this reading up. Spirit, clarify popularity. Why is popularity out here? Why is popularity out here, collective? I'm seeing here, ooh, this may creep y'all out. Like, this energy came out in another reading that I was doing, y'all. But whoever you are, collective, you have very strong ties or connections with the dead. Okay? The death card is coming out. And the death card speaks of a lot of different things, from transformations to change to endings, even death, okay? Of persons, places, or things here. You have a very strong connection to death here, okay? I feel like you can communicate with the dead. I'm literally seeing death in the Six of Wands here, okay? The Six of Wands is all about success, triumph, victory, recognition, okay? This is coupled with death. You're going to gain some type of popularity because of, like, I feel like maybe your communications with the dead or something like that, or what have you. This came out in another reading, but I'm telling you, for whoever you are, it is very strong. It is very prevalent. It's like literally what you have permission to do, what you are supposed to be doing. Like, it's a part of your destiny. It's a part of your life purpose. Like, not on no, you know, fuckery or like, type of thing, or, Rudy Poo playing around and, disrespecting the spirits and certain entities and deities and gods and different things, like seriously, like for real. Like, I don't even understand how much more clear I can even get it for you, okay? Somebody has a very strong connection, and you may be a medium. You may be a medium. Okay, because I really kind of feel like every time this comes up, that's like one of the most things spiritually that one could have a tie to. Okay, yeah, this is the reason why Spirit is saying you can do it here. I'm seeing the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands has to do with swift, fast communication, messages, news, or information. I'm telling you, these messages are coming out in twos. Okay, 8 here. Excuse me, I just got the hiccups all over freaking saying. 8 here. 8 of Wands, 8 of Coins, okay? Something about your relaying of communication. This has to do with the work that you do, guys, okay? This is a strong significance to the work that you do. Spirit is saying that you can do it. Okay? Yeah. And the Eight of Coins is about your mastery, your skill, your talents, abilities, your your dedication to the craft, very detailed, your specialties and different things as such, Spirit is saying. Okay, Spirit, clarify new employment. Clarify new employment. Some of you may decide to move, leave, relocate, or travel, or something like that, or what have you, but definitely some type of change is taking place. Okay? Spirit, clarify new employment. You have several different options. Yeah. I seen the Eight of Cups first, but then it went back in the deck, and I'm seeing the Seven of Cups with the Temperance card here. So it's like you have a lot of different options, choices, decisions, opportunities, potential. It's like the choice is yours, what you want to do. You're an earth angel, collective. I'm telling you, you have this divine, angelic type of presence or connection with the divine. You are her chosen one. You're one of the 144,000. You're an earth angel. Okay? You do things in moderation. You're all about balance and peace and patience and different things, Spirit is saying. Okay? Spirit, clarify free spirit. Clarify free spirit. Clarify this free spirit. There is a lot of jealousy around you. I'm telling you. There is a lot of jealousy and competition around you. Strife around you. Jealousy, envy, hatred, spitefulness are competition. Okay? Other people are definitely in competition with you because of your free spirit, because of your creativity, Spirit is saying. But you are the magician. Okay? You are a powerful manifester. You could be into divination here. Okay? And you're not someone who abuses divination. You just have all the tools, all the elements that you need to manifest what you want or what have you. You are this magician, Spirit is saying. Okay? So you have the tools, the skill, the power to, you know what I'm saying, to be in this free spirited, creative type of energy, Spirit is saying. Spirit, clarify free spirit. One more for free spirit here, okay? And I'm telling you, with the Ace of Pentacles here, there's definitely some type of abundance that is coming into your life. Some type of new beginning, fresh start that is coming into your life. Because of these, I'm telling you, this is going to bring about some type of abundance to you. Spirit, clarify career. Clarify career. Somebody could want to collaborate with you. Okay, be careful of these collaborations and contractual agreements and different things. Okay, that's the reason why Spirit is saying stay true to yourself and your beliefs. Okay, yeah, there's something significant to your career. Okay, you could be like a therapist. Like, not in the traditional sense, though. Like almost like a spiritual therapist. Like a spiritualist therapist. Like, it's interesting, okay? But you're someone who's very loving, caring, kind, compassionate, generous, empathetic type of individual, okay? A lot of growth is definitely happening for you in your life, and you are passionately moving forward, Spirit is saying. Okay? In your career field as well. Spirit, clarify light worker. Clarify light worker. Clarify light worker. Some of you all may have, I'm seeing justice in the Emperor here. That wanted to, it showed itself, but it didn't come out here. Some of you all may end up having like, I don't know, like the government or the justice system or something, like wanting you to do some type of work for them, or I don't know, help them, assist them, work with them, or something like that, or what have you. But I'm seeing the Three of Wands here. Okay, you're someone who's very motivated, determined, you're full of passion, you're full of drive, you're taking action in life here. Okay, with this Three of Wands being here on this light worker here. So a lot of motivation and determination within you about the work that you do, Spirit is saying. Okay? Yeah, I'm seeing the High Priestess here as well. So like I said, you're someone who's highly intuitive, you're psychic, you're empathic, you're knowledgeable, you're illuminated, you're tapped into your higher self. You hold sacred knowledge, sacred information, occultic knowledge here. Okay? spiritual gifts. Due to your spiritual gifts is going to bring about some type of hopes, wishes, or dreams come true for you. Okay, some type of happiness, some type of abundance, stability, security as well. Okay, fulfilling type of energy here. Okay, your spiritual gifts can also put you in a position of power, authority, or leadership. Okay, you may end up being like some type of spiritual teacher, a spiritual leader, or something like that. I'm literally seeing the Nine of Cups and the Hierophant here on spiritual gifts. So some type of hope, wish, or dream come true. Remember how I told y'all it's like some type of boss type of energy, like you're gonna be like step into some type of leadership position or be the boss of something in some type of way. Okay, accomplishing greatness. We have the Ace of Swords here. The Ace of Swords can speak to victories, okay, but it also speaks to truth, clarity, visions, awareness, insight, epiphanies, and breakthroughs, and different things as such. Spirit is saying, okay, but you are accomplishing some type of greatness due to some type of truth or clarity that you are speaking or bringing, awareness or insight that you have, that you are sharing. Spirit is saying, Spirit, clarify. Accomplishing greatness. She believed she could, so she did. Accomplishing greatness. Again, something may have something to do, I don't know, to do with the justice system or something like that, or what have you. I keep seeing that coming up here. They definitely, them people definitely probably may have their eyes on you, honey. Okay, Spirit, clarify accomplishing greatness. Accomplishing greatness, Spirit. This could also be how you receive some type of like something about your performance, some type of success, triumph, victory, recognition, or something here. But this Wheel of Fortune is in the upright, honey. It's turning in your favor. This is like fated. This is your destiny. This is life cycles. This is expansions in your life. Fortune coming into your life. Good luck, good juju, good karma. Okay? But something is like destined for you. Spirit, let's see here. Okay? When you're so good, they can't ignore you, so they hate on you daily. When you're so good, they can't ignore you, so they hate on you daily. You definitely have a lot of haters, okay? I'm telling you, there could definitely be a Queen of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini who like really hates on you in some type of way. Spirit is saying these people who are jealous, envious, and intimidated by you, these people try to cause tower moments in your life, like chaos, tragedies, you know, sudden upheaval, shocking events, and different things like that, or what have you, disruptions, destructions, deceptions, problematic situations, and different things as such here, okay? Yeah, there could be a lot of people, okay, including your own family, who has this jealousy, envy, hatred, spitefulness, or competition against you, okay? Spirit, clarify. When you're so good, they can't ignore you, so they hate on you daily. Something about your remote viewing and use of this spirit board, you being in this star high priestess energy. Okay? Yeah. Again, I'm seeing the sun with the Ace of Cups here. Okay? Happiness, abundance, new beginnings, fulfillment, fresh starts. Okay? With emotional fulfillment, bliss, joy, cheerfulness. Okay? It's the energy that you are in. Okay? But child, you got a lot of people, okay, who are in devil energy, honey. Toxic devil during energy. I'm just going to overlook all the face cards here. You got the Knight of Cups, the Queen of Swords, okay. There could definitely be people from your past, okay. I'm seeing several different air signs here. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. There could even be, I'm seeing Empress here. There could be mother figures or something like that, or what have you. With justice being here, that these could be feminine energies and power or authority or leadership in some type of way. You got people that's definitely hating on you. Okay? Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo with the Prince of Disc here. Emperor. These could be individuals in power, authority, leadership, or what have you. Queen of Discs, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. Yeah, these people, they in this moon energy, so it's like they sneaking and creeping around. They're doing things behind the scenes, behind closed doors, behind your back in some type of way, creating illusions, doing moon magic and different things like that. Involving criminal activity. These people who are jealous, envious, intimidated by you, they want to cause some type of chaos or tragedy in your life. It's a lot of these people who are working together in secret here, okay? But I'm seeing the Ten of Coins at the bottom of the deck, babe. There go the Queen of Wands as well. Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo could be amongst these people. A lot of face cards is trying to come out of individuals who could definitely be working against you. I'm seeing the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, the Prince of Swords, the Knight of Cups. Like, there's a lot. There's so many people. I'm like, at this point, I'm not pulling out any more face cards, because this is just showing all these different people, a lot of different people that is like in the Five of Wands, trying to cause some type of strife, conflict, because they're jealous, envious, and intimidated by you, or in competition with you here, okay? Yeah, but I'm seeing the Ten of Coins here with the Three of Cups here, okay? So the Ten of Coins speaks of wealth, honey, okay? The Three of Cups could literally be abundance, could be you rejoicing in celebration, okay? You could be celebrating as well. Spirit is saying here there could be a significant partnership, relationship, or marriage that comes into you all's life at some point in time, or what have you. You're receiving rewards for your hard work and your labor, Spirit is saying. Okay, you're gaining something. You're content. You're self-sufficient, abundant, independent. Okay, grounded, stable, secure. Spirit is saying. Okay, you have clear vision. You're making wise decisions. Okay. I feel like you know what you want, you know what direction you're going in, and you're striving towards it. You're striving after it, Spirit is saying, okay? Yeah. But you got a lot of haters. You have a lot of haters, okay? And I'm telling you, like, it's like certain gifts that you have, or certain things that you are capable of, or you're going to be doing, is like extra extraordinary, or something like that, like out of this world, or something like that, like, you know, whatever words combinations you want to use here, okay? But it's a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's interesting because you're going to gain some type of popularity, so there's like a lot of people who's going to be for you, or cheering you on, or like what you're doing, and different things like that. But then you got this group of people who is like hating on you and different things like that, or what have you. Which is also a reason why I told y'all be very, very careful of collaborations and contractual agreements, because there's a whole lot of con artists out here, and there's a whole lot of opportunities out here, okay? Who don't care nothing about you, who are set back behind the scenes, and, you know, in silence, not saying a word the whole time. But as soon as you come up or you do something spectacular, they be the very ones that trying to jump on your bandwagon so they can get paid off of you, when they was never there to support you to begin with, okay? So be careful about that. You know, it's a whole lot of snakes in the swamp, okay? Biggest anaconda as snakes, okay? So you need to be careful, okay? Because people be like that, okay? But yeah, honey, y'all could be definitely, I'm seeing there's something significant to your willpower, to your strength, to your courage, to your faith, to your endurance, to your confidence, okay? I see there being this surge forward. You all may decide to move, leave, travel, relocate, or something like that, or what have you, or just go on some type of trip or journey or something like that, or what have you guys, okay? Some of you all could definitely be moving away from a fire sign that you have had to endure a lot from, okay, or whatever. But I definitely see y'all in this star energy, okay? Y'all could definitely be gaining some type of following, some type of popularity. Y'all are shining brightly regardless, guys, okay? And it really seems like you all are doing some great things, okay, guys? Now, this seems like a very specific message for someone in particular, especially someone who is a spiritualist or into spirituality, especially someone who is very creative or artistic and in that type of way and different things like that. That's obviously not going to resonate with everybody, guys. Um, yeah, but this reading is definitely of importance. Okay, be careful of the devil, honey. Okay, the devil energy. Don't fall prey to lust, temptations, dark desires, perversions, or toxicity, bad habits, addictions, greed, narcissism, and your I would say south side, your south node, or any of those things like that. Okay, don't fall prey to any of those things. Okay, because all of that energy is attached. Okay, to the devil energy. Okay, and these people, especially your haters, those in competition with you, those jealous and envious and intimidated by you, they would love to drag your ass back to hell. Okay, so be careful of that devil energy, honey. Okay, just say no, honey. Anything that is toxic in any type of way, okay, release it, let it go. You know what I'm saying? Don't indulge or what have you. Okay, and this doesn't mean you can't live life, you can't have fun, you can't turn up, you can't celebrate and different things, but it's the right way and it's the wrong way to do anything, child. Okay, you need to watch your circle, watch the company you keep, watch who you mixing and mingling with. Okay, everybody ain't your friend. Everything look good to you ain't good for you. Okay, watch who you mixing and mingling with, bro. Watch who in your circle, child. Okay, because whoever you are, you're about to gain some type of popularity in some type at some point in time here. There is something that you are getting ready to do that has something to do with the dead, that is going to make you successful. Okay, there's something about some type of swift fast communications, either whether that you are sending or receiving, that has to do with your work. Spirit is saying, okay, you have a lot of different options, choices, decisions, opportunities, potentials. Okay, because you are this earth angel. Okay, and there's something you've been patiently waiting for, but you are like this master magician. Okay, and some type of manifestation, like something that you've manifested is coming in. There's abundance that is coming in. There is growth and expansion that's happening in your life. I see you being very motivated and determined. You're full of passion, you're full of drive, you're taking action, you're listening to your intuition, and you're following your wisdom, of course, as hopes, wishes, and dreams come in for you. Okay, and y'all are even could be stepping into some type of leadership positions, or in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Okay, you could be having some type of victory. You could be speaking some type of truth or clarity, or coming into like some type of knowledge or truth or clarity of something or whatever. But this wheel of fortune is turning in your favor. Okay, something is fated. Okay, something is a part of your destiny. Okay, and it's gonna bring about happiness, abundance, new beginnings, fulfillment, and like emotional fulfillment. Okay. Yeah, but you definitely got a lot of haters, honey. You have a lot of haters who want to cause strife and conflict, who want to cause chaos and tragedy and destroy this. Okay, and you even you have your entire family, and even like a whole slew of other individuals that you may or may not know, who are sneaking and creeping in darkness, in the shadows, behind the scenes, behind closed doors, behind your back, honey. Okay, that's doing a whole lot of shady, shicey, low down and dirty things in secret, in hiding, from criminal activity type of things to witchery and secrecy and moon magic type of things and all kinds of things, honey. Because these people are feeling some type of way. If this is not already going on, this is definitely things that, what I'm saying, what these people gonna have going on as you step into, this divine purpose that you have, guys. Okay, but it's literally a part of your destiny. Okay, and whatever is part of your destiny, it's already been said, it's already been done, it's already been written. Okay, it has just yet to come to pass in this lifetime. Okay, but technically it already exists. It already is, if you understand what I mean. Okay? That's the reason why it's destined. Anything that is destined, it's already decided, it's already done, it's already said, it's already written, it's already, you know what I'm saying, meant to be by a higher power, by the Most High, before you even got here. Okay? It's just different time frames as to when things, things, you know, uh, come to pass in one's life or what have you. But that's what's going on here, guys. So I do hope that this is giving you all the truth and the clarity that you were seeking pertaining to a situation you may be dealing with, or pertaining to a situation you may notice someone else is dealing with if you are cross-watching. For those of you who would like to contact me, you can do so at tip.diamond.36@gmail.com. You can also follow me on Instagram, which is shine bright like a diamond 36 with the underscore between each word. If you're interested in donating to the channel, it is greatly appreciated. You can do so through Cash App, which is $tip diamond36, or through PayPal, which is paypal.me/@36diamonds. Any other information you need from me can be found in the description box below. Guys, as always, y'all take care of yourself, take care of each other, but most of all, take care of your baby sonny. Remember, this is a wicked, wicked world that we live in. There's wickedness in high places, and there's evil that's lurking around each and every corner, even in a neighborhood near you. So y'all watch your surroundings. Watch the company you keep, which surroundings in the company in which your children are in as well. And considering the fact that you never know when someone may betray you, backstab you, try to hurt you, or harm you, honey, keep you some protection on you. Y'all stay awake, stay aware, stay vigilant, and stay prepared, because if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready, baby. Until the next time, peace, love, and light. Namaste. I am that I am, created in the image of God.